Hello and welcome to my NXT review. Wow, a lot of big things on this show tonight. A lot of stuff going on, really. Some big news, I should say. Well, a lot of news, to be honest, for NXT. Well, I should say the first NXT show of the year, by the way, since they've been off on the 2-week holiday. Of course, the Christmas show was taped, and last week was, a year in awards show, really. So if you want to check that out, it was some stuff going on, but it wasn't. Mostly just recaps of matches throughout the years, mostly takeovers and whatnot. But this is the first NXT of the year, and what do they have to offer tonight? But yes, though, what do we kick it off with for NXT tonight, though? First thing we do kick off the show with is, of course, they announced the Dusty Classic is tonight. So a lot of tag teams and a fatal 4-way for a number one contender shot at the NXT North American Championship, whatnot. But we do start off with the new NXT Women's Champion. Rhea Ripley came out. Pretty much saw the reactions, fans chanting, "You deserve it," to her. And she says, she talked about the memory standing in this ring, becoming the Women's Champion, and celebrating on the shoulders of the fans and whatnot. And, Ripley pretty much said that the memories that remember forgetting them and whatnot. Next thing you know, NXT, the former NXT UK Women's Champion, Toni Storm showed up, which, it's kind of last time we really saw Toni Storm technically on NXT was part of that Survivor Series thing, but I felt like she just happened to be there at the time. And it's kind of funny, which, we brought him back now, but she said she was proud of Ripley, but remember, I beat you twice. I beat you for the NXT UK Women's Championship at TakeOver, and at Worlds Collide, I'm challenging you to a title match. Rhea Ripley accepted. Kaylee Ray showed up. Ripley pretty much says, no ways, Tony's going to get this title on Sunday. Which, by the way, I didn't even know there was an NXT TakeOver show on Sunday. A UK TakeOver, by the way, too. Listen, I'll be honest, I don't really watch the UK show, so I really have no idea what's going on, and I guess they got to promote the Worlds Collide thing coming up between NXT UK and NXT, which is kind of funny because didn't both NXTs just team up not that long ago to go against Raw and SmackDown, because they got to work for Triple H and everything, so DX and whatnot. But now it's going to be NXT versus NXT UK. I will watch the UK TakeOver. I'm sure it'll be a good show and everything and whatnot, because I didn't even know there was one until today. I'm like, there's another NXT TakeOver? When? Sunday afternoon? I'm like, okay, I know you could have done this on a Saturday, but hey, man, UK and America times are two different things, so she'll probably come on about 1 o'clock p.m. over here, but I guess I have to look at the card. I don't even know who's on the card, to be honest with you. I think they show commercials of it, but I don't even know. I think it's like, Kaylee Ray, Toni Storm, and Piper Niven for the title, so I don't know, but Kaylee Ray says Toni Storm's not winning the title then. Next thing you know, Io Shirai comes out. She pretty much spoke Japanese for a second, and then she looked at, because she said, I guess she was trying to say in Japanese, I know what Ichiban means, basically number one, saying you are the number one person around here, and she pointed at the title and said, mine. So she wants that title. After Io Shirai, though, next was Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair came out, pretty much saying nah and everything. This ain't happening. Pretty much saying pretty much looked at everybody around there. Io Shirai, I'm better than you. Kaylee Ray, I'm better than you. Toni Storm, you ain't even from here, alright? You ain't even no regular in NXT. And pretty much then looked at Rhea Ripley. I know I can beat you. Alright. Next thing you know, Candice LeRae came out then, so pretty much everybody was out there. Rhea Ripley pretty much says, okay, this is done. He says, Candice, you want to fight, huh? Pretty much LeRae was like, yeah. So next thing you know, Rhea says she wants to fight too. She pretty much punched Bianca. A big brawl happened in the ring then. Of course, what happens next? What was it, the announcer, Alicia Taylor pretty much says, that's 6-woman tag right now. So just cue Teddy Long to make this match. But yeah, 6-woman tag though. Ripley, Candice LeRae, Toni Storm versus Bianca Belair, Kaylee Ray, and Io Shirai. It's a good tag match, I'll say that, for what it was. Pretty much ate up a lot of time, especially through commercials and whatnot. Ended up with Io is gonna go for the for a moonsault, but Bianca tagged herself in. Bianca went for the KOD, but Io Shirai hit a drop kick from the ropes. Io Shirai ended up leaving the match. Rhea Ripley pretty much recovered. Tagged herself in and pretty much got Bianca Belair with some knees and then the Riptide for the win. I don't know who Bianca Belair's next opponent is, but obviously we got several people around. Now I know the UK ones are only there for probably the UK. Of course they got to promote TakeOver this Sunday, so they got to do that. That and it's for this Worlds Collide thing. Who do I really see going next for Rhea Ripley for the title? It's either going to be Bianca, or I think it's either going to be Bianca or Io, to be honest. I think it's going to be a face versus face thing now, like Candice or whatnot. It's got to be a heel, so I'm either going with Bianca or Io or whatnot. But either way, both should be really great matches when that happens, though. So, yeah, 6-woman tag was just kind of there for whatever. But, sometimes I forget Toni Storm is around or whatnot. Because like I said, the last time she was kind of with the main NXT, she was just in that Survivor Series match, so that's why. Next, the Forgotten Sons are in the ring. Get the strap. Oh God. Which I believe, what was Steve Cutler got a haircut, I believe, and then went against Imperium, Fabian Aichner, and Marcel Bartel. I know Aichner had like a protective mask because I think he said he had an injured nose, so he wore that. The match itself, I'll say this, wasn't a bad match, or anything, whatnot, and stuff. It was okay, very rapid fire, very back and forth, heel versus heel, it basically was, or whatnot. I figured Imperium was gonna win. I just figured they were gonna win because the Forgotten Sons they're dead, okay, dude. No one cares about Blake and Cutler, that's his name out there. Listen, I like Gunner, Jackson Riker, whatever you want to call him, but dude, this act ain't over. It sucks, okay? So, even, I'm sure anybody saw Imperium going over. It wasn't bad. It's just nobody cares about the Forgotten Sons. Imperium, well, yeah, they got Walter with him. So, yeah, I think Fabian Aichner, he's pretty good in the ring, though. But Imperium, I saw that coming a mile away. To be honest, I'm surprised the Dusty Classic thing is even back again. And I liked it and whatnot, but I'm actually surprised this thing is even still going. Somebody said this the other day that, it's funny they're still doing this Dusty Rhodes Classic thing when two of his sons are on a different show on the same night, the same time, that are the competition right now. So, even I'm kind of still wondering how far they can keep going along with this Dusty Rhodes Classic. It was good at first, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, okay. Next, Matt Riddle's being interviewed about Pete Dunne's partner and how, odd it was. Riddle pretty much says, he doesn't really know Dunne well, but when he backstage to him, he said the bruiserweight and the bro, all right? And then he said, we can win this Dusty Classic. And he said to Dunne, he gave Riddle the Pete special. And, Riddle, he gave him the bro special. It's like, Matt Riddle just sounds high, so it's pretty funny because he just sounds high as ever. And I just like you said, the Pete special, the bro special. And the Broserweights are now born. So, I like the sound of this tag team. The Broserweights. The bro and the bruiserweight. Let's see where this goes. But I did like the stoner thing face he did. Like, Pete Dunne gave me the Pete special. The bro special. I don't know, I like that. So it looked funny when he did that. So I actually I did enjoy that, though. But we'll see where this goes, though. Okay, but that was pretty funny. Austin Theory came out. He went against what's his name? Joaquin DJ Zema Ion, okay? I didn't even know who that was when they came out. Like, he was from Chicago. I'm like, okay. And then I looked at that mask for a second. I'm like, and then and I'm like, is that DJ Z? And I'm like, I forgot he was even signed with WWE. I think he was hurt during the time, but he still comes out. I still call him. He just still acts like DJ Z to me. So I didn't even know what name WWE gave him. I guess I forgot about that breakout tournament and whatnot. But he had like this space helmet on or something or whatnot. But I just didn't know he was still around or whatnot. And he just still looks like DJ Zima Ion to me. He still acts like DJ. I seen him DJ. Okay, I went to Pro Wrestling Tees the first day it opened, like the store. He was up there DJing. He had some good music going on too. So he is a real DJ. I'm telling you that right now. The match with Austin Theory though was good. I would say that. I know a lot of people talk good about Austin Theory, especially from Evolve and whatnot. And I know he's part of NXT right now. So we'll see where this goes. It looked okay. Like I said, I don't know much about him, but he had a really good match with Roderick Strong on Christmas Day and whatnot. But I will say, I'm not saying he looks generic or anything, but he does something happen in him. Maybe it's because of the gear or something, but let's give this time. Next, the Undisputed Era, or Red Dragon. Of course, they have Rod Strong and Cole out there. Went against Gallus, it was champion versus champion. Once again, I believe Gallus is a heel team. I think. I don't know. Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. I know Joe Coffey is part of the team too, but Undisputed Era went against, basically the NXT Tag Champions versus the NXT UK Tag Champions. This was good. I expect the Undisputed Era to get involved, of course, whatnot. It was okay. I thought it was a good match or anything, but I figured Undisputed Era was going to win. Cole hit Wolfgang with a, it's funny, I'm talking about the Undisputed Era, and I got an Undisputed Era hat on right now, but he hit Enziguri, O'Reilly and Fish hit the total elimination on Wolfgang for the win, and I think all the tag teams that are in this UK, all the UK tag teams that are in this Dusty Classic, I think they're all facing each other in a ladder match or something this Sunday, I believe. So I guess they got to defend the titles and whatnot. I don't know. Like it was a good match. Just I think every team is like a UK versus American team for the tournament in general. And by the way, I know people may have not known who these guys were, but at least they had video packages to explain of who all the UK teams were. Like I said, from Gallus to Imperium to the Grizzled Young Veterans and Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Johnny Gargano came out then, talking about Finn Balor, talking about, he put NXT on the map and whatnot. And he's not taking any away from Balor, but he says, when you put that on the shelf or anything, Johnny, making Johnny Takeover, Mr. Takeover, when he took him out, Johnny pretty much talked about Balor and everything, about the future being your past and whatnot. And his past is standing in this ring. And Gargano went on to pretty much, once you got that call up to go to the main roster, you bailed and left the NXT flag. But, Gargano said he got that call, but he turned it down because he loves NXT, trying to be the heart and soul. Like, and, you want to call yourself, when you got to the main roster, you're Mr. Extraordinary Man, does extraordinary things and everything. Gargano pretty much said that Johnny Wrestling has appeared in NXT because he proved that NXT does not need Balor. Balor came out pretty much, look at Johnny promo out here or whatnot. That's all they would have called you because the doctors probably cut you clear so you could just cut your promos and whatnot. He called him a rat, and Balor said that Gargano cost him the NXT Championship, and that Gargano is soft, and you can whine right now, whatnot. And you know what? Gargano said you should go ask for a match at TakeOver from Regal, but let's see if you make it to TakeOver, which is next month, by the way. So, a good promo for what it was, especially setting up the Balor and Gargano match. So we will be seeing that soon. One thing that I was very surprised to hear, and I guess Ring of Honor is letting NXT borrow people now, we will see the Time Splitters return again. Alex Shelley and Kushida. Last time I checked, Alex Shelley was still in Ring of Honor, and I think he was on that last pay-per-view they had. I don't know if he's still part of it, or Ring of Honor is letting him wrestle for NXT, but I was wondering who was going to be Kushida's partner, but surprisingly, they got the Time Splitters from New Japan to be on here. I've seen him and Kushida team before, the Time Splitters and whatnot, a little bit in JPW and ROH also at the time. They're a really good team, though, I will say that. If you know Alex Shelley, of course, you know the Motor City Machine Guns with Chris Sabin and whatnot for me to Impact or Ring of Honor. But the fact that NXT is even bringing in Shelley is very surprising. So, that's going to be a really great match next week. I'm going to go against the Grizzled Young Veterans, if I'm not mistaken. But the fact that the time splitters are even in NXT right now is very surprising. I'm surprised they even got Shelly to do this. I'm sure they paid him a lot, but I'm assuming he's still a Ring of Honor. I don't know. Maybe they just let him borrow him. So very surprised. Mia Yim went against Kaden Carter or Lacey Lane. I still don't get these names they give people. A good match from Yim and her. I was wondering where they were gonna go next with Yim or whatnot, but it was pretty good. She won with the protect your neck or to eat the feet or whatnot. But she helped Kaden Carter up. Next thing you know, Chelsea Green attacked from behind, which looks like they're finally doing something with her other than putting on Raw and her lose on some other shows or whatnot. Next thing you know, Robbie E. Okay, Robbie E. Yeah, funny, both of the bromans are in NXT. They might as well reform the group if they do some dumb stuff like that. Well, they probably will, which, for once, Robbie E. is not acting like a Jersey Shore ripoff, which I've seen him throughout most of his time in wrestling. I think he did on the indies too, but Robbie E., I guess he's Robert Stone, talking about the free agent to his stable, and that one of the hottest free agents he has right now is Chelsea Green, who is part of this thing. I don't know what she's going to put in it. It'd be funny if DJ Zema Ion is in. You might as well just bring back the bromance. Hey, call him Jesse Goddard. I don't know what he's doing nowadays or whatnot, but might as well make him part of the bromance. But honestly, I forgot Robbie E. and Zema Ion where it is. So, well, DJ Z still acting like DJ Z. Robbie E. at least he's not being a Jersey Shore like he was the bromance or whatnot before. That's what I remember from that whole gimmick, though. The bromance of whatnot. But very interesting. They played Tommaso Ciampa vignettes throughout the night. How Ciampa talk about how he's got what he was in NXT, that he wants his life back, that he wants Goldie, that he held that title for over 200 something days, so he had the broken neck, that he had to give up the title, or that Adam Cole has taken his life from him, and he wants Goldie back, and he needs one chance and whatnot. So he says that Ciampa doesn't know the person because Ciampa will be whole again when he gets the belt back. So that's what he's going for there, or whatnot. But next, though, the Fatal 4-Way, possibly the best match of the freaking night. Well, it really was the best match of the night. Keith Lee, Trevor Lee, I meant Khanum Grimes, whatever. I'm used to calling him Trevor Lee. Damian Priest and Donovan Dijak. Holy shit, this is damn like a takeover match if you ask me. You want to talk about crazy shit in this match? Holy shit, this was insane. Just of course, all these guys try to go for their finishers would start dodging. One thing that's crazy was Keith Lee at Damian Priest like a power bomb, but then he swung him like a weapon, knocking down Grimes, Lee or whatnot, and then he knocked down Dijak, and then powerbomb Priest, punching Priest there into Dijak with a crazy combo, whatnot, which was insane. Lee came out, it's like trying to get the Lees. I'm trying not to say Lee 2 times, but Grimes there hit everybody with a big Top Con heloed in. Of course, they got a picture or whatnot. One thing is when they were all outside the ring, I thought this was insane. Priest, though, he's going to jump out the ring and whatnot because they were all brawling out there. But before he could jump, he wasn't about to do that or anything because he knew Keith Lee would have caught him. But when they attacked again, Keith Lee did a big dive. Not Keith Lee, but Damian Priest did a big dive on everybody on the outside, knocking them down, which was insane. Dijak hitting a big moonsault on, I think it was Dijak or Priest hitting a moonsault on Grimes or whatnot, which, like I said, a lot of this stuff was insane or whatnot, but yeah, Grimes hit the French side. He went into Keith Lee, and Dijak pretty much pulled Grimes away, which would have feast your eyes in, which was just insane from there, and knocked him out of the ring. Dijak got knocked out by Keith Lee then. Pretty much flying out there, of course, he's got to do the freaking pounce or whatnot. Damian Priest does his reckoning move on Keith Lee, which looks like a freaking crossroads, and, he has a pinfall, but Grimes was able to break the pinfall then, or Dijak. Dijak came back at Priest in, taking him down with a kick or whatnot, back and forth. Next thing, they both kind of hold each other, going for a choke slam. Keith Lee just got to rise up like the freaking Terminator or whatnot, not a Jaws. Takes both of them, double choke slams, both of them when he's holding their neck. Grimes comes back from out of nowhere, at least got a whatnot, and I thought this was insane, what he was doing. He knocks, I think, Damian Priest out the ring, and like Keith Lee's about to go for him, but he does a big moonsault out and landing on a Dijak. Goes back to Damian right there, gets a cave-in on him, a double stomp on Damian Priest on the apron and whatnot, which was insane. But next thing you know, he was going to go for the cave-in on Keith Lee, but Lee hit him with a big chop to the ground. Pretty much they start going back toward each other with punches, but Keith Lee ended up hitting with a big spirit bomb on Grimes right there for the win. So he gets now a shot at the NXT North American Championship. This was a very great match to go back and enjoy. I'm telling you want to talk about crazy spots, yeah. And I know it's three giants going against Khanum Grimes out there and whatnot, but he got some good stuff in the end, though. I will say it almost made you believe he could have won this match, but Keith Lee winning this is good. I thought they were going to be pushing him more towards the NXT title, but I think they want to wait for that for a later date, and I guess they're going with Champa right now, going back for the NXT title, and Lee's going for the North American Championship, which will now happen in 2 weeks against Roderick Strong. Why isn't this on a takeover? I don't know why it's not going to be Lee versus Strong on the takeover. I don't know, but honestly, I thought NXT was just a very great show tonight. The Dusty Classic, I'm a little bit up and down about that. The Fatal 4-Way was just fantastically insane, I will say that. It was crazy. It was really great. I guess I saw the debut of Robbie E tonight, and like I said, I haven't seen DJ Zema Ion. I guess he was part of that breakout things. I haven't seen him, and I know they're trying to promote the Worlds Collide. That's why we're seeing a lot of UK talents and the UK talents and going against the NXT talents also, especially with the women. You know, Ripley being his champion, and who will be, I don't know who the next challenger will be for, but we'll see. Honestly, I thought NXT was a better show, in my opinion. It had its ups and downs, because even I'm going to say right here, I thought that was better than AEW tonight, okay? I really did. And NXT was fun to watch, so it had its ups and downs. But that main event, though, was the best. That was the best match on the show. The Fatal 4-Way main event was insane out there. All those guys look like beasts out there, okay? So that's what I got to say about that. But other than that, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about NXT. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Like I said, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe or whatnot. Yes, subscribe and definitely subscribe. So, yeah. Other than that, though, that's my review of NXT. We will see you later. Like I said, I guess I may come back with a review for the TakeOver show Sunday. Maybe. I may come back for it, because I'm going to do that and Hard to Kill this Sunday, too. So, more reviews come. Tell you, man, there's a lot of pay-per-views coming up this month, man. You got this coming Sunday. You got Wrestle Kingdom over the weekend. Just a lot of more stuff coming in this month, okay? So, very just stacked shows right now going on, all right? But I'm out here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.